There comes a point in life, often around 60, where you realize it's not about adding more, it's about letting go. We spend decades collecting roles, responsibilities, expectations, habits, even people. And slowly, that weight starts to press on us, not just physically, but emotionally. So, here's a powerful question. What if your next chapter doesn't start with a to-do list, but with a quit list? In this video, we're not talking about giving up. We're talking about rising up by quitting the things that no longer serve who you are now. Things like people-pleasing, apologizing for who you are, chasing approval, carrying clutter in your home, in your heart, in your mind. After 60, the most radical thing you can do is choose peace. And that starts by putting down what's been draining you. Because the truth is, this chapter of life isn't the end. It's the edit. It's the moment you rewrite what matters, and the less you carry, the higher you rise. If you're ready to feel lighter, freer, and more you than ever before, you're in the right place. Number 1, quit people-pleasing. People-pleasing feels harmless, even noble. We say yes to keep the peace. We stay quiet to avoid conflict. We smile when we want to cry. And over time, we shrink. After 60, here's the truth. You've earned the right to stop bending for everyone else. You've spent decades being agreeable, helpful, and selfless. But if that's left you exhausted, resentful, or invisible, it's time to quit. Because people-pleasing isn't kindness, it's self-abandonment in disguise. When you say yes out of guilt, you're saying no to your peace. When you stay in conversations that drain you, or relationships that no longer fit, just to avoid disappointing someone, you're putting their comfort above your well-being. And what does that cost you? Sleep, self-worth, sometimes even your health. You can be kind and clear. You can love others without losing yourself. Start small. Let calls go to voicemail. Say, "I'll get back to you," instead of instantly agreeing. Protect your quiet time. Cancel plans when your body says, "Rest." That's not selfish. That's self-respect. People might not like the new boundaries at first, but the right ones will adjust. And the wrong ones, they're showing you something important. Real relationships grow stronger when you bring your full self to the table, not the edited, over-functioning version others expect. You've lived long enough to know what costs too much. And the truth is, saying no can be the most honest, loving thing you ever do for yourself and for others. After 60, your peace is non-negotiable. You're not here to please everyone, you're here to live fully. And that starts with quitting what drains your light. Number 2, quit apologizing for who you are. It's time to quit apologizing for who you are. Not just the words, "I'm sorry," but the way we dim our light, lower our voice, or second-guess our truth just to be easier for others to handle. After 60, one of the most powerful things you can do is stand tall in your story, not because it's perfect, but because it's yours. Maybe you've been labeled too sensitive, too opinionated, or too much. So you shrink, you hold back, you walk on eggshells to keep others comfortable. But what does that really protect? Their comfort at the cost of your authenticity. You weren't born to be tolerable, you were born to be true. You've spent enough of your life editing yourself. Now it's time to express yourself. Speak your thoughts, share your wisdom, wear what makes you feel radiant, take up space, laugh louder than expected, ask for what you need without apologizing for needing it, be seen. Because here's the thing, the right people don't love you because you fit their mold, they love you because you're real. They love the wrinkles, the passion, the fire, not despite it, but because of it. You're not too much, you've just been around people who wanted you to be less. Every time you apologize for existing, you tell yourself you don't belong, but you do belong in every room, every conversation, every moment of your life. After 60, you don't owe the world a softer version of yourself, you owe yourself a more honest one, and when you stop apologizing for who you are, you give others permission to be free too. Number 3, quit chasing approval. The third thing to quit after 60? Chasing approval. We've been trained to care. From childhood, we learned that gold stars and kind words meant we were doing life Right. But here's the problem. When you rely on outside applause, you start losing your inner compass. After 60, chasing approval becomes exhausting because no matter what you do, someone always has an opinion, and most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. Whether it's the clothes you wear, the food you eat, the people you love, or the way you spend your time, if it makes you feel alive and grounded, that's enough. You don't need to post it for likes. You don't need your family to get it. You don't even need others to agree. You just need to ask, does this feel true for me? That one question changed everything for me. I stopped explaining my choices. I stopped overthinking what others might think. I started saying yes because I meant it, and no without guilt. And you know what? Life got quieter in the best way. You get to live aligned with your values now, not theirs. You get to approve of your choices without explaining them. You don't need permission to live a life that fits you. Approval is an inside job. It's a voice that says, this matters to me, and that's reason enough. Quit chasing approval. Chase peace. Chase clarity. Chase your own definition of joy, even if no one claps for it. After 60, you've spent enough time trying to be understood. Now, it's time to understand yourself and honor what feels right. Number 4, quit clutter, physically and emotionally. The fourth and final thing to quit, clutter. Not just the stuff in your closet, but the weight in your mind, the noise in your calendar, and the stories you keep telling yourself about who you used to be. After 60, simplicity isn't boring, it's sacred. Because the less you carry, the more you feel, the more space you create, the more peace can finally reach you. Start small. One drawer, one corner, one story you're done repeating. Maybe it's the clothes you haven't worn in 10 years. Maybe it's the guilt you've held for decades. Maybe it's the habit of saying yes to things that drain you. Let it go. You don't need to hold on to everything just because you always have. What once served you might now be suffocating you. Decluttering your space declutters your mind. But even more powerful is emotional decluttering, forgiving someone who'll never apologize, releasing shame that was never yours, detaching from roles you've outgrown, letting go of expectations that were never even yours to begin with. Let go of the idea that you have to be productive to be valuable. Let go of the shoulds. Let go of being everything for everyone. And no, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Lighten your surroundings, lighten your spirit, make room for who you're becoming. After 60, life isn't about more, it's about meaning, and meaning thrives in space, not stuff. Let go of what's taking up room in your home, your heart, and your head. Because peace isn't something you chase, it's something that finds you when you finally make space for it. You don't need to add more to your life to feel fulfilled, you just need to start letting go. Let go of people-pleasing, of apologizing for who you are, of chasing approval, of clutter, physical and emotional. Let go of everything that weighs you down so you can rise. After 60, your life isn't over. It's wide open, and it's yours to shape. So, tell me in the comments what you are ready to quit. And if this video gave you clarity or comfort, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to live lighter.